Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer today. We're going to talk about Karl Jobst, that's right, and his legal battles with Billy Mitchell, and maybe possibly the Completionist. Now, let me tell you this. I don't understand why these people get in these battles over video games. It really seems like nonsense. But here we are. This is the world of YouTube. So let's talk about this. Number one, why would you engage in something like this? It doesn't stand reason at this point. Billy Mitchell's reputation has already been damaged, but he has the income and the resources to continue going to the tune of making Karl Jobst spent $50,000 in 1 month for lawyers. There is something very important that the Moon Channel said that most people overlooked in his statement and his apology to Karl Jobst, and that is he didn't want to add to his legal troubles. Remember what I told you about a lawyer can make your life miserable. The Moon Channel is very well aware of this, but he felt that he was in the wrong, so he would not pursue it. But if he felt he was in the right, he would definitely take action, and that is what he was letting people know in that line, in my opinion. And he knows this because Billy Mitchell is a litigious person. Billy Mitchell does not want to settle. Billy Mitchell wants a retraction. Billy Mitchell wants to see you bleed money in court. I do not know what kind of resources Karl Jobst has, but let me tell you, spending $50,000 a month in legal fees makes nobody rich, except maybe the lawyers. If you add to this the possibility that the completionist, aka Girard, has talked about taking legal action, what could mean in legal costs for Girard could mean insurmountable. Given his wealth and the type of attorneys that he can hire, which are top of the line, this could be a very bad sign for somebody standing on the other side of the completion lawyers. Do you think Karl Jobst can depend on donations of $100,000 a month for the next 3 to 5 years? Is that something that you guys see as sustainable when most people won't care about the story within the next 12 months, if not less? Karl Jobst's legal bill could be starting at $300,000 in the next 2 years, easily. If you're a family man at some point, you have to ask yourself, is this battle worth fighting? You can send your kids to college. With that money, you could set up a foundation. There's so many other, more productive things to do without money than to waste it in court. Now, what I'm about to say, he's not going to be very popular because I know we all like thinking about the drama and the back and forth between these parties, and the salacious stories are going to come out from either side. But if you're the one spending that kind of money and you have a family and you don't know whether or not you're going to be able to raise that money, what would you do? Which one of you out there is willing to give Jobs thousands and thousands of dollars to keep on finding this legal battle for years to come? It must be you, because it sure as hell is not going to be me. I'm not going to waste money fighting over whether or not a Donkey Kong score is good or if a video gamer is a liar or not. I can have a laugh about it, but I won't spend a single dime in this idiocy. Now imagine if Karl Jobst finds himself in a situation where he is fighting multiple lawsuits at the same time against 2 millionaires. Remember, rough estimates place Girard's channel at anywhere from $2 to $5 million in revenue a year. In all likelihood, Girard is worth millions, and it looks like he's willing to spend whatever money it takes to keep his career alive. I am not a lawyer, but as we've seen in the news and some of us have experience in court, these are some of the tactics they might use, especially if they sue him together. Again, I am not a lawyer, but I can provide some general information on tactics that individuals might use in a legal case like the one you described. It's important to note that attempting to sue someone into silence by burdening them with high legal fees can be unethical and may even be considered abuse of the legal system. However, people have been known to employ various strategies in legal disputes. Some of these tactics include: 1. Filing multiple lawsuits. The individual might file multiple lawsuits or legal actions against the journalist on different grounds. This can increase the journalist's legal costs and create a sense of overwhelm. 2. Seeking temporary restraining orders or injunctions. They may seek temporary restraining orders or injunctions to stop the journalist from publishing further information. This can force the journalist to spend money defending against these orders. 3. Discovery requests. Extensive discovery requests can be used to compel the journalist to provide a significant amount of documents, emails, or other evidence. This can be time-consuming and expensive. 4. Delay tactics. The individual may use various delay tactics, such as requesting extensions, filing motions, or making the legal process as long and drawn out as possible. This can increase the journalist's legal bills. 5. Amplifying public relations pressure. The individual might use the legal case to generate negative publicity for the journalist, potentially harming their reputation and livelihood. 6. Counterclaims. They can file counterclaims against the journalist, alleging harm or damages caused by the journalist's actions. This forces the journalist to defend against these claims. Number 7. Settlement pressure. The goal may be to create financial pressure on the journalist, making it more tempting for them to settle the case to avoid the escalating legal costs. It's essential to remember that these tactics can have ethical and legal implications, and they may not always succeed. Courts can dismiss frivolous claims, and judges may penalize parties for abusive litigation practices. The legal system is designed to ensure a fair and just resolution of disputes, rather than to be used as a tool for harassment or silencing others. Legal ethics and rules of professional conduct also govern the behavior of attorneys involved in such cases. If you have specific legal concerns, it's best for you to consult with a qualified attorney for guidance tailored to your situation. With that said, I still can't understand one thing about Karl. Other than the first video, after someone takes legal action, most lawyers, in my experience and in anyone's, tell you to shut your pie hole. This is not the case with Karl. Obviously, if he's already had legal advice, it doesn't seem like silence on a pending case is something that he's been told or cares about. We can all sit here and agree that he does good work on videos and his content is entertaining, no matter, but at what point does it damage the individual as a person or his family? I'm sure these cases will give us a good idea. In conclusion, this will be entertaining and informative for many in the YouTube landscape who are always threatened with lawsuits every time they speak about someone. The two individuals aiming their sights at Karl look like they do not want to settle. They want to take it to the limit, whatever that limit is. The first one to run out of money will most likely lose.
Well, guys, what do you think about that new AI voice? That is the most stable that I have been able to find. It missed a couple of cues, mispronounced a couple of things, but in general, it's able to get my thoughts across. I think that's a little bit better than what I had before. The other one just seems like I'm reading slowly and I'm about to fall asleep. I don't know if that's my voice or not. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for having the patience to deal with me through this transition. I hope that this will enable me to bring you more content, right? Make more videos where I can just sit down and type it out, not use my voice, and still make videos about current events and things that are going on in a more reactionary manner. And I'll use my voice on the weekends whenever I can produce a longer form video maybe that I could cut up. But in the meantime, with me using my voice at work and with my schedule right now with college guys, it's just impossible for me to do what I used to do before. But I really do want to thank you guys. If you want to support the channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And stick around. I'll have a lot more great stories for you here in the coming days. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.